Good morning, everyone. I am Verna. I'm with Calibri Blue Group. We are talking about the My One Being Self-Care Challenge. We have finished up week 1, got a quick recap we're going to do, and we're kicking off week 2 today. And today's tip is really getting us ready for the next week ahead. So for those of you who have been joining us, thank you for participating. It's been nice to see your comments and your thoughts. For those of you who are new to the group and haven't quite yet gotten started, let me just quickly tell you what this challenge is about. Self-Care Awareness Month is September. That means, and hi Megan, that means that in the month of September, you have an opportunity to embrace self-care, understand a little bit more about what it is and what it means to you, and then start to think about how you can put it into practice in your life on a daily basis. So let's talk about self-care for a second. Let's unpack that. What is it exactly? Well, it is anything that is nourishing you as an individual, whether it's your mind, your spirit, your body. It is all about spending a few minutes of time prioritizing yourself in your busy day, in your busy schedule. So as you think about what could you nourish your mind with, it's reading, it's seeing new art, it's having conversations and debates that stimulate your brain and really make you think. It's learning new things. Ultimately, the brain needs data to process, right? It's just a big computer, a little more sensitive maybe than a piece of machinery, but you need to put data through it in order for it to stay busy and stay alive and stay productive. So that's number one. Now, nourishing the spirit, there are so many different ways we can describe that. There are the obvious religious or truly spiritual connotations, right? So going to a place of worship or sitting down with your book of scripture or just taking a moment to reflect in quiet, private prayer. That's one way to truly nourish yourself. And it is a literal interpretation of that. But how else do you give to your spirit? Well, to me, a big part of that, if any of you know me out there, for me, it's all about the people. I will often neglect myself for others because I really do care. And so as a result, what I have realized is that when I spend time with the people I care about, I'm giving back to myself. I get to just enjoy a minute with somebody that I love, whether I've seen them every day or whether I haven't seen them in months or years. As soon as we connect, and that connection, I'd love for it to be in person. Sometimes it's a video call. Sometimes it's this kind of video right here. It could just be a text message, but whatever it is feeding my soul. Excuse me. And that means, to me, spiritual self-care is connecting with people that I really do care about. And just the conversation doesn't have to be difficult or complicated. It truly can be, hey, I have about 30 seconds, but I miss you, I love you, and I will talk to you later. It's that. It's just reconnecting. And then, of course, now let's move to the physical self-care. That's a little more, it's easier, right? Easier to interpret, easier to understand. Getting out, going for a walk, working out, stretching, taking a bubble bath. That actually does qualify as care for your body. Think about it. Skincare, yes, we can rationalize this one. It's skincare. It's cleanliness. That means so much. It's smelling good. And that aromatherapy actually starts to get to the rest of you. So these are just some examples of self-care. And again, this is for those of you who are new to the challenge. So what we're doing is on a daily basis, we're putting posts out in both Facebook and Instagram with inspirational thoughts of what you can do as a self-care practice. So far for the week, we've talked about breathing deeply. And I saw that Katie, who is out in Massachusetts, actually posted on that. And thank you, Katie, for doing that. She gave us her moment of awe as she surveyed the beach in the aftermath of the effects of Hurricane Dorian. And I'm really glad that there wasn't a lot of storm effect and danger and, just catastrophe in the area. But what did result was just this beautiful, beautiful moment of the waves coming in. And that could also qualify as taking a walk, adding an extra 1,000 steps. Water is there, but not quite the water inspiration that we had for the week, which is drinking extra water. So those are just different things. And then there's, of course, the just say hi. Reach out to somebody and just say hi. And I saw that HM did that. I know I've done it personally. I have had the blessing of just saying hi to a few different people I haven't talked to in a while. I got to do it with the extra benefit of some hugs, and that was extra special to me. So this is the week in review, some of the things that we've been doing, some of the things that folks have commented on. I've seen activities out there. I know that we had Joyce who was going to the gym, and that was her act of self-care on one of the days. In Instagram, we had Charisse, otherwise known as Mama Felix, who was sleeping in. And that was her act of self-care one of the days of this week. These are important things, and I'm seriously contemplating that sleeping in and how do I fold it into my schedule, because I think I would like to do that. So now today, our tip is going to bed early, speaking of sleep. May not always be possible, but define early. So if you normally are busy, you're running around the house, you had great intentions of going to bed at 10 o'clock, but the next thing you know, it's 11:30 and you had to clean something up and put yourself together and, you're finally in bed, but what are you doing? You've got your mobile device next to you. You have to play one more game of whatever it is that you're hooked on. And for me, it's a home design game. And you're stuck on social media. So as you think about all of those things, is there something that could wait? That could it's going to be there tomorrow. So can you wait so that you can put your head down and breathe deeply and relax and prepare for tomorrow morning? And that is the recommendation for today. And I know it may be challenging, but that's what a challenge is all about, doing something that is not customary, that we don't always do. So with that, we have a fun week ahead. Remember that participation means prizes. So as you're engaging, be sure to post in the Facebook group here or in Instagram. And if you can, please remember to do hashtag selfcaremob. That's what's helping me track any activity. At the end of this challenge on the 30th, we will be tallying up all of the participation and giving some really good prizes out. So I hope that you're one of the winners. And that is what I've got for you this week. Please do engage with us, look ahead, get that inspiration, and start sharing what it is that you have been doing each day. And if something strikes a chord with you and you want to start a conversation about it, please do. This is what this is about. It's a community, and we should be giving and sharing to each other. And the self-care challenge is for September, but that doesn't mean that these practices should end on the 30th. This is actually an inspiration for us to continue doing this going forward. So with that, I will leave you. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you in the posts coming up. Thanks for joining.